Okay, daily review of some of my trades here, as I don't usually trade the New York session. Besides the close, I'm usually trading the European or Asian sessions. And this is the first time I think this week I really traded Nasdaq. Just saw some opportunity here as we broke below that 800 level and held. And you can see I took some trades initially around that 808 level. We had 105 SMA here, the red line, that we could not break and hold above. And you can see these bigger red candles towards 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So just looking for some continuation of that trend here and looking to add short below this 808 level down to the current entry. Looking to again add for the short in this area. Taking profit at the prior pivot and the prior candle low here. Now, if we were to have a complete candle close above the red line there, I would have to concede that my hypothesis was incorrect here and get out of the trade. Again, I do have a $250 risk budget here, but I was pretty happy with my trading yesterday after sizing down. So I allowed myself to scale back up here in contract size from 15 up to 30 max micros. So you can see I'm at half of my allotted size here, adding up to 30 micros max in this area. And one thing I do notice is that we just had a higher low there, higher pivot point, so that is a little bit concerning. And sometimes when you do hit this 105 SMA, it will just retrace back to the 9 EMA there, or another moving average. You can see we had the 9 EMA cross the longer time frame average. The more powerful moving averages are going to be the longer ones, the higher time frame ones. It's continuing to get better price here. And again, that 808 area is really where I initially got in, so I'm fine with where we are right now at half of my allotted size. Got the timer on here. Ideally, I'd like to exit after 1 minute. And I'm letting this one go a little bit too long here, so just something I'm noticing in this particular trade. All right, expecting this to reject. And looking to reduce size as much as possible here on the first rejection candle. So I want to get my size back down to be able to responsibly hold a winner here. So I'm taking profits on the way down. And then I'll leave a small runner for potentially larger profits. You can see I'm up $300 almost at this point. You can see how it held that 9 EMA there. So this just comes from experience in trading and knowing how price action works, particularly on the Nasdaq. Well, I just brought it up here so you can see what I was looking at on the 1 minute. Okay, this was the reasoning behind the overall trade, was this rejection of not only the 105 SMA, but the SMMA, which is confirmation that this is a good entry point right there. You can see that we've got the arrow. So towards the close, nice big candle with a top wick. Test down below. And pause this for a second. Nice big rejection candle. Test of the 105 and that whole number level. So when these moving averages align with the whole number level, that's a really good entry. Rejected it once, twice, new low. Came back, and now we're testing it again. This is my entry right here initially around that 808 level. Took initial profits. Then I'm allowing it to continue to see if we can test those lows or this 618 level here. And just looking at the bigger picture, we've got a lot of potential demand down here. 1 day min. So the minimum expected move right around 720. And on the 1 hour time frame, so flip it over to the 1 hour, you can see this 105 SMMA down here also lining up here. So this would be a great area to take off runners in this area around 720 on the Nasdaq. All right, so let's just fast forward here and see what happens. Okay, still holding this. Looks like I took off one more. I'm just holding one micro. We're back above the 800 level. I may just get out of this. Let's see. But I do have my stop at break even just to cover the commission there. A little bit of profit to cover the commission on that one micro. All right, so this is that higher low. You can see this trend line. We're about to break that here. All right, so we did break it, but we're putting in a new higher low. So this is an indication that you might want to exit your trade when we put in 3 consecutive higher lows, and we are holding above that 800 level. All right, what happened there? It looks like rejected this area again. Nice big candle. I moved my stop down a little bit, and then just to lock in some profits here on this final micro contract, up $300. Now I needed 250 minimum after the commissions from Takeprofittrader to withdraw. So you can see right now 308 times 0.8 is only $246, so I need about $5 more in profit here to request a daily withdrawal without the fee for less than $250 withdrawal request from my wallet. So this is really close. I'm happy with just withdrawing $300 and giving them the 20% and putting it in my wallet. That's okay, but I would like to be able to withdraw that this weekend if possible without getting charged any fees, which would be great. Checking out the ATR to see how far we've come from my entry. You can see that's about 6, so we're already at 18 points. So how many points is that divided? 6. So we don't have much room left here, already 3 ATR, so I'm expecting to exit here, and I believe that's what happens. Okay, so 307, I did scalp, I think, another one or two micros just to get above 315 to end the day in profit. Great trading. Very happy with that and looking to enjoy the weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below if you had any questions. I'm going to make a video actually on the Guardian Angel Trader as well, so that you understand how I'm defining my risk before I'm even trading, to make sure I've got the appropriate guidelines on there. Because if you don't do that, then you're not defining your risk, or you're not really paying attention. That's going to be what's holding you back from keeping these accounts and getting paid.